Hi, my name is CJ. I have a problem that I thought maybe I can get some comments and maybe a little advice from someone who knows a little more about it than I do. A while back, I was at McDonald's and I pulled in. This is a little diagram I made. It's not great, but I pulled in here and I was coming around. And as I was going through, I noticed all the parking spots were full. Drive through was busy. So I said, well, I'm just going to go ahead and go out the back exit and go back around to the side street and go back to the highway. But when I pulled up, they had a vehicle blocking the back exit. Well, I pulled up and I stopped to wait for him to move. And when I pulled up, I shook my head like that. Well, that's where it started. He rolled down his window and asked me, what the F are you shaking your head at? And in response, I just looked at him and shrugged my shoulders and I went towards his vehicle. Well, he started cursing me. He said, what is it? What about it, a-hole? What are you going to do about it? And I just shook my head and shrugged my shoulders. Well, he opens his door and gets out. And I rolled down my window and I said, man, look, get back in your car. It's not worth it. We don't need the problems. Well, he took a step towards my car, still yelling, screaming, and cursing. At that point, I told him, dude, don't come towards my vehicle. It's not going to turn out good for either one of us. I said, I don't need the problems and you don't either. Just get back in your vehicle. Well, at that moment, he took two more steps towards my window. At that point, I raised up my gun like this and put it back down. And I said, you don't need this and I don't need this. But it was a few more words exchanged. Well, his wife told him to get back in the car. She called the police. I was like, okay, great. No problem. Well, the police get there and I get charged with assault with a firearm. Now I go to court, and the first time it gets continued. The second time they drop it, we'll drop it to simple assault. And I told my lawyer, tell him no, I'm not guilty of anything. I'm not going to plead guilty. I said, I'll take it to Supreme Court and have a jury trial. Well, it was continued again. We went back the last time, and my lawyer told me, well, this is the deal. They said you take an anger management class and they'll drop the charges and everything will be done. I just find it suspicious that it went from one to the other, like they're trying to just get something on me. And my lawyer, out of the blue, just came to me one day and when I was in court and took my case free of charge. I find that kind of funny too. Now, I don't know how it works in this state. We are an open carry state and we do have the stand your ground law. So I don't know which way to go. So if I can get any comments, it would be appreciated. If there's any constitutional lawyers out there that might know a little more than me, I would appreciate a little advice. Just a little advice, and that's it. If you think something's wrong, let me know. Thank you, and I appreciate your help. Have a great day. God bless.